Hi, I'm Maria Elena Cordero, and I'm going to be talking about Christopher Barrera. You probably know by now that he's running for the office of mayor of Salinas. He was born and raised in Salinas, so he knows the community pretty well. I met him in 2017, it was. He gathered some youngsters from LULAC, which is the League of United Latin American Citizens, a worthy organization which will celebrate its 100th birthday in 2029. He brought about a dozen youngsters from that organization to the Western stage to usher, volunteer usher, for a full-on musical production at the Western stage, which is on the campus of Hartnell College. The goal, I believe, was twofold: to introduce these youngsters to live theater as audience members, and also to give them an opportunity to participate in the production, in a sense, of a performance on the outside. In other words, not on stage, but in what we call front of house as ushers. It was obvious that he had a really good rapport with those youngsters, and we all had a really good time. They were really responsible and respectful, and we accomplished the goals, I believe. Part of the LULAC program is to gather money, fundraise for scholarships for students. And for that reason, they do the Black and White. It's called the Black and White every year. It's a dinner dance, and it's there's lots of good stuff that goes on, silent auction and a 50-50. You buy a raffle ticket, and it goes into the pot, and the winner gets half of the pot, and the rest goes to the funding. And this year, let me see what the numbers are. It was 58 students received a scholarship of $500 apiece, and 3 students got a scholarship of $1,500. So that was really a successful year. Chris is also a member of the Steinbeck Rotary, and as you know, of course, that's a service organization. And he and the other members of the Steinbeck Rotary select a high school which is called an interactive Rotary. And the students there are sort of, as it were, junior Rotary members, and they are encouraged to go out and be of service to the community in various ways, volunteer, obviously. And this year, Everett Alvarez High School, which is the junior interactive Rotary Club with Steinbeck, won the best interactive Rotary junior club in the world, which is pretty impressive, I think. I worked with Chris. He's a realtor, and I worked with him as a realtor, and I found him to be honest and professional and understanding and patient, and and he made what is usually a really challenging experience quite tolerable, and I'm very thankful for that. Part of the process for us was various things that needed to be done, and one thing came up that was sort of a surprise to us, but it was appropriate, and it was something that it fell into my I have to pay it, write out a check column. And I said, okay, well, all right, whatever, it's appropriate, we need to do it, I'll write out a check. And he said, I feel I'd like to share in that. And I said, hey, Chris, you're already taking less than you usually would for your commission. You don't really need to do that. Thank you anyway. And he said, no, I really want to do this. And I said, but Chris, why? Why would you do that? And I'll never forget this. He said, because I care more about people than I care about money. That's a quote. And I find that very unusual and very admirable. Chris doesn't just talk the talk. He walks the walk. I'm going to vote for him, and I hope you do too. Thank you for your time.